Okay, look, I swear I'm not going to keep flooding YouTube videos, but at the moment I'm not working. I'm bored silly. I've got tons of things to do, and I've got to get it all out in the next week or two of all these things I wanted to do before I go back to work. Fortunately, I'm going back to work. So I learned this from Casmo, so I'm just going to do this quickly. Weapon. So you've got the range. It's actually 800. Actually works really well. To be honest, that's a good, easy kind of in between. It's easy to hit things with this. Okay, so what this is a bit of a training video, the same way that I've got what I do with the F-18 and the HOG, just to kind of keep me up to some kind of minimal standard. But I did this and I thought, you know what, this is a good exercise, so I'm going to share this with everyone else. Now, I've actually wiped the curves for my rudder pedals, and I'm actually performing better. So let's see what, my takeoffs are still, vertical takeoffs are still awful. But at least I'm not throwing around all the time like I am in my channel video that I've put up for this, I guess, season of my not so great content. But that's a lot better, to be honest, than what it is on that video. But I digress. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'll cut the travel time out, even though it's whoa, I'm not going to cut that out because I want you to see me releasing the rudder pedals too quick. Can we function? Yeah, we can get out of it. Alright, cool. Off we go. Okay, while we're on the way, actually what we'll do, we'll arm this, press the button to select the gun in the pilot seat, press the button to release the safety thing, safety cap over the trigger. Now, I think whenever you set that to auto, the gun range, Casmo was saying something about anything you do will reset. So if you select another weapon and come back, it'll swap from auto back to 1500 yards, meters. Probably meters. I don't know, but 800 seems to work good. When he mentioned that, it's a lot easier to hit things on this range. I mean, I've practiced on this range a few times, and generally the rounds are just off in Wonderland. But yeah, 800 seems to work pretty good. So if you haven't, I mean, you might be living under a rock, but Casmo TV is I don't know whether he's an ex-Apache pilot or a current pilot, but he's working closely with Eagle Dynamics, and he puts out really good info on the Apache. So, there's no way I can kind of give you the in-depth, the ED or Casmo can give you, but I can give you what I do as, just a sim enjoyer. Now, sorry, they're talking in my ear, but what we're going to do now is we're going to try and stop from, as short as we can from traveling at 139, 140 knots. So throttle down, otherwise, because we're going to climb anyway. I'm sure there's a smoother way of doing this, and we're just going to drop a little bit. I'm actually going to stop a lot earlier than I was hoping to, but I gained heaps of feet in doing that. But that's only one part of the training, really. The real part, let me just argue with this before I die. The real training, what I want to make this video about, is I was mucking around on the range and I thought, alright, this seems to be a very difficult but very useful exercise. Now, what it is, get yourself into a hover, which is going to take me a minute because I'm ridiculous at this, or at least close to a hover. Go into bob up mode so you can see that little, where you're supposed to sit in and how much you're moving around. Your initial hover position. I guess that's what it is. Someone could probably explain it better than I can right now, because I'm trying to do 15 things. Manage your altitude while you're trying to manage your position, and look sideways and take out targets. This is harder than air-to-air refueling. See, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Well, you can only assume it's ridiculous, but I tells you what, give it a try for yourself. Oh. But the key to this is to not have it in front of you. Have it to your side ever so slightly. Obviously not past the limit of what the gun can turn, but try and do that. At least I'm getting close. I mean, if that was a soft target. Oh. See what I mean? But I really think that is a very good exercise. Now, my arms are actually hurting. Well, my right arm's hurting a lot more than when I do air-to-air refueling, I can tell you that. This is a high-stress situation. And if you can do this, then, you know, the DCS world is your oyster, I think. This is a very difficult thing to do. And if you move out of the hover, just go back in, you know, or at least try to get back in. Hopefully you can do better than me, which I'm sure you can. I mean, look at this. This is a joke. And try again. As long as you're close to it, or, you know, whatever standard you want to be at, I guess. Oh, stop moving forward. See, because this also throws off your orientation, you know, because you're looking sideways, but you're also trying to deal with, you know, left is not left from where you're looking, and right is not right, you know. It's not easy. And you also want to put your head. This is like what it's like being a drummer. You're doing like 15 things at once. Oh God, you know what? I've had enough. Oh, I'm worn out and tired already. I'm sweating. All right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you, and hopefully it'll improve your performance in the Apache and your precision and skill.